So when me and Blaziken had recorded our video about Yuta versus 15-fingered Sukuna, we had actually discussed just what is Yuta's domain, what does his domain expansion do, and just how powerful might it be. And by the way, if you want to check out Blaziken's video about Yuta versus 15-fingered Sukuna or his channel, he makes videos of great quality. But that's what I'm here to talk about today. Just what could Yuta's domain expansion be, or what could its abilities be? Let's discuss the possibilities right now. So the first possibility is actually one that Blaziken suggested. He had the idea that perhaps Yuta's domain expansion allows him to manifest Rika indefinitely for an unlimited amount of time. So this would be similar to Yuta in Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie or the prequel manga. Now at first this may seem underwhelming or perhaps not that strong. However, you have to realize Yuta is so unbelievably powerful when Rika is fully manifested, because in those 5 minutes where she is, he has access to a whole array of abilities that he has copied with his mimicry, and he also has access to a cursed energy supply from Rika, which replenishes his already great amount of cursed energy. And of course, this isn't even including the main fact that Rika is fully manifested in her full form. So Yuta is so powerful that he needs this 5 minutes nerf to just make sure he doesn't beat everyone, excluding Sukuna and Gojo. Though the issue is, this nerf of 5 minutes is a pretty big one, since only lasting 5 minutes at your full power is a big detriment, especially in the fights with stronger Jujutsu sorcerers. We've seen that that can be an issue. If his domain allowed him to manifest Rika the full time the domain is active, not only would this be great, because this would actually be great for another reason, which is that this isn't a sure hit, sure kill technique. So in case you aren't sure what that means, most domain expansions are either of 4 types, and that's only the 4 types that we know of so far. Though I won't get into that now, that will be quite a lot to explain. However, I will discuss 2 of those types specifically. So one of the types is a sure hit, sure kill type domain. So this is more similar to, let's say, Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine. So when he activates his domain, obviously he has the sure hit technique, but he also has a sure kill along with it, which has its benefits and downsides, which I will be discussing soon. And there is the second type of domain, which is a sure hit, however it's a harmless sure hit. An example of this would be Hakari's Relentless Gambler or Idle Death Gambler, depending on which translation you use. Obviously there are benefits to each type. The benefits of the sure hit, sure kill are that of course you are incredibly destructive and your domains will kill your opponents right away. However, the benefits of having a sure hit harmless guaranteed hit is that these techniques would even work against simple domains and potentially even in tug of wars. As we've seen, Hakari's domain expansions abilities even bypass Kashimo's simple domain, the Hollow Wicker Basket, or how Megami's incomplete domain did not have a sure kill, sure hit attack, so it worked even through Regi's simple domain. And of course, the downsides of having a sure hit, sure kill, as we've seen in the Dagon fight. Even though Megami was weaker than Dagon, that small tug of war was enough for Dagon to not even be able to use his sure hit technique anymore, because it's a sure kill, and sure kills do not work in tug of war expansions. Though it's very likely that sure hit harmless ones will work in tug of war expansions. The point of this tangent was that if Yuta's domain expansion is that it allows him to fully manifest Rika, because this is a sure hit harmless guaranteed hit technique, that would mean even in a tug of war he could still fully manifest Rika potentially. And even if someone uses a simple domain, that wouldn't matter at all in his own domain. It would make the simple domain completely useless because his sure hit is not a sure kill. So yeah, that's Blaziken's idea. By the way, if you've been enjoying the video so far, please do consider subscribing. I have a ton of Jujutsu Kaisen content similar to this on my channel. It'd be much appreciated. The next idea is actually one of my own, and it's where I thought that perhaps because his ability is of mimicry, that's his curse technique, as well as Rika of course, it might be possible that he's either A, able to completely mimic the abilities of his opponent in his domain, and this is without any of the crazy conditions that he needs to mimic people's abilities. And yes, he does need conditions to mimic people's curse techniques. We've seen this, as Ishigori does confirm that it must definitely need a condition. It is a misconception that he can just copy techniques without any conditions needed, as Kenjaku never said that. So that's option A. Option B is that he could use multiple mimicry abilities all at once. Now this would be kind of crazy, because then he'd be able to use the curse speech, for example, at the same time of using Thin Ice Missile, at the same time of using any other curse technique that he's copied, including his tools as well. Now this would be very crazy. The third option that I thought of is that perhaps instead of fully manifesting Rika, it could be that while his domain is activated, he could summon another Rika, or multiple Rikas. Now, I cannot lie, this would be insanely crazy. However, due to Yuta being such a prodigy and having such potential, as well as having so much cursed energy, this is not outside the realm of possibility. Because we've seen the stronger you are, the stronger you can make your domain expansions abilities, such as Gojo's being able to one-shot even the disaster curses, and Yuta, who has a similar potential to Gojo. And yes, I do believe that, because remember, Yuta is only in his 2nd year of high school. He is stronger than Gojo was at the 2nd year of high school. So imagine Yuta if he kept training and had more battle experience and such 12 years later when he's Gojo's age. I'm not saying he'll be as strong as prime Gojo, that's for sure. However, I'm saying he has the potential to be way stronger than he already is, because he's only in his second year of high school. And now for the fourth option of what I think his domain expansion be, I think it's possible since his curse technique is mimicry. What if he could just literally mimic his opponents or make a duplicate of them, which would be absolutely crazy. Now imagine Yuta, Rika, his opponent versus his opponent. Obviously there might be a condition where if his opponent is so much stronger than him, for example, let's say it was Gojo full powered Sukuna, perhaps he wouldn't be able to completely copy Gojo or Sukuna. He would be able to make a copy of that version of them that has the same amount of cursed energy as Yuta has at max, which is crazy, which actually might work in Gojo's case since he has more cursed energy than Gojo. Though of course Gojo has the 6 eyes and limitless, so he never runs out of cursed energy, though Gojo is kind of hacks like that. But of course, if that could be the case, then he could make a copy of Gojo who has even more cursed energy than Gojo, as crazy as that is. And now I want to pass the question off to you. Those are some of the ideas of what I thought it could be, but what do you think Yuta's domain expansion could be? Let me know in the comments because I reply to every single comment. And yeah, that's the video. It's a pretty interesting one. I've been recommended to talk about this by some people. Beside the fact that I had spoken about this with Blaziken, I did get some comments about this since it is a pretty interesting topic of discussion. And once again, if you did enjoy the video, please be sure to subscribe since I make a lot of content like this. I've been pumping out quite a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen content on my channel if you've been seeing that lately, and I don't plan to stop or slow down anytime soon. But yeah, if you've been watching this far, you're an absolute legend, and take care. Have a nice day.